It's September 7th, and I've been speaking on the EarthCam and decided to shoot a little video of too much information. However, there's no shame in the desert. Part of why I haven't been engaging so much visually, and I spoke of previously a signifier, signatory. Visually, I still care and tear. You can see I'm working online, but you can't see my body because I have not felt like engaging here, but I still am here and there. AD. So part of what I'm doing as a presage to share too much information with no shame in the desert is I didn't feel I fleshed out a signifier, that word signifier and signified clearly, and I will address that as well as I have more notes to do. Notes that we may seem a little bit lambasting, however, I want to get them off my pate and plate in anticipation of turning a new leaf and corner. And which my anatomy seems to be fronting issues with my left side. So I'm getting the crown on my left side. That'll be my third crown. And I put that off because when I got two on this other side, I had to dance around food, palate on my mouth because they were sensitive. I could not eat Mary's Gone crackers, which is a great cracker full of crunch, but I couldn't do that. And then it was sensitive to cold, and then it was sensitive to heat and tea, and it's just like they wanted me to get this third one done because it's an old metal filling and it's pretty big, and they say that it can leak, I suppose lead or mercury, whatever. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a metal, could leak into your blood system. Also, you could develop a cavity under the filling because if I remember right, the metal pulls away from the tooth. So they wanted me to get that fixed last year, but I'm like, I don't want to dance around two sides of my mouth. They said the sensitivity would go away from the two crowns, and it has. So I'm electing to get this crown fixed, my third crown, and see, make sure I'm on track for needing out of pocket to get my two bunions on my left foot fixed, and the tendon that keeps shucking, and they got to put a titanium screw to keep my tendon aligned. So it's more than a regular bunion operation. It's not just one, it's two on both sides of my feet and a tendon that's splaying mid-foot. And what else? I spoke with Nina from the gym who's recovering from her regular bunion surgery. She says the pain is basically god-awful because you cut the bone and you shave it to realign it, and then of course I'm going to screw for a tendon and do the other side of the foot. So, oh yes, and the tendon on my hand, hood extensor, pulled out of the hood extensor, sagittal band hanging on by a thread. So your sagittal band goes across to keep that tendon aligned. Mine sliding off into the groove or the gutter. And what it produces over time, that it may behoove me to fix it now instead of later, where it becomes more of a surgery, not a primary surgery, which is what this is considered, is it causes extension lag. Again, if I remember that right. But I don't have strength pushing up. And what I notice, doing little things like twisting a lid or something, I feel an odd tension. So I'm thinking that this is not, I hadn't been to the gym for about 6 weeks, and I've been off and on because I've been leaking so much that it's like, it's a little too much to take on. But I'm thinking that this isn't going to heal. Again, left side. Uterus, polyp surgery this year, fibroid surgery, 10 plus centimeters. I think that's way larger than your uterus. It was a thick stalk grown off the wall of the back muscle of my uterus. But it's not healing, even though I'm sure when it was removed, it was cauterized. So, too much information. Yes, I was sharing because there's no shame in the desert, and I'm sure there's a meta in that, and that's one reason why I haven't been engaged visually. And it all started where I thought I had my period the week before. And then I thought, okay. 2 weeks later, I thought, okay, this is my period. And then it's just started, the clumps they just slide. And so I'm trying to fix my lasagna where I'm like, oh God, I hope this pad holds it. Shit. You know, back to several showers a day before I can slip out the door. And the 2-month supply of 10-hour pads, I don't think I got a month out of. I need to go buy more to get me through to the surgery on Monday, on 9/11. So what else? Yeah. Meta. There was something I was going to add. I have more notes, lambasting as they are. I do believe they deserve to be read. And let's get over it. Evenstead. And see as everything, sever every yet thing, the case, the casing, the head, had, haid, even vent to tell, lay your eye, and ID, ass, weld. What else? So I'm trying to get this to go in a different direction. I want to work on the a new homepage for the Rich Wrote website. I haven't done that yet. What else? I don't know what to say. Perhaps loving is an art. When you have an arc to the time, I'm part. Okay, let's see, what else? Gotta go get pads and come. I have work after that, and perhaps I'll get to the notes tonight. If not, perhaps tomorrow, where I assume M, E, in parentheses, A, S, S, K, T. The mask, the mass, M, ass, asked, the me asked. The mask is me asked. To get it agreed, at least and at last. Let's see. Let's see if I can put this. It's really seeming like the best plan to get that surgery, and now I'm actually truly glad that I'm right on it. I mean, I could write it out and suffer in the sense of taking several showers a day before I get outside for several weeks. It's not going to give me the freedom to go to the gym comfortably. So, you know, I had that doubt, like, oh, I have a dry spell. I think I'm recovering. Maybe I jumped onto the surgery wagon too soon, and it's not panning out that way. So I've made a full circle. I've studied, you know, to keep my cervix or not. I've studied previous methodologies, what people were saying then, as opposed to now, and I'll leave it a mystery for you to determine, if you want to, what I'm electing to do. What would be my decision, but I'm also going to put it in the hands of the doctor. This is what I want. If for some reason I can't see something, you can elect to do what you feel is most proper.